I'm Sketching Mouse. Today I'm going to do a painting of stingrays.
We're just going to get in this bitch.
So I'm going to start with some blue. I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm going to start low. This is not quite the right blue, but hopefully it'll fix it. Alright, so it's supposed to be the ocean. This is very blue. It's not supposed to be this blue. It's fine. But I'm just going to layer on painting and then we'll start smoothing it out and figuring out the hues in just a moment. Alright, so I got some good blue going on here. I do want to get some white, and then I'm going to add some yellow to try to make some greens. So since I'm pretty new to acrylics, I don't really know the techniques or anything, so I really just kind of put color on and see where it goes. Really, there's no reason to be careful. Just kind of layer it on and have fun with just putting paint where it goes and then seeing how they meld together. That's really the fun part for me, is to see what the colors do when we start layering. Like these white washes, they're cool looking. I think they're cool looking. Alright, so I'm going to try and get some yellow in here, see if it'll make a nice green. If it doesn't, I'm screwed, but it'll be fine. It'll make an interesting color nonetheless. So I'm using yellow because yellow and blue mixed together make green. So I'm hoping it'll make the right kind of green. Ooh, that really does a thing, doesn't it? That yellow is powerful. Ooh, buddy. It's interesting. That is not the color I was thinking would come out of that. Very interesting. The smart thing to do would probably be to mix the color on the palette instead of mixing it on the canvas. But I'm not smart. I really just made mud, didn't I? The scene is looking up from the bottom of the ocean, so that's where I get like the radial, or I get this motion, because like right here in the top corner or whatever, that's going to be the sun essentially. So I'm having all of my brush strokes go away from it. This is not turning out how I thought it would at all. I thought this was going to be easy. Okay, but that's okay. I'm learning. And that's one of the things I've had to do a lot of recently, is just kind of paint stuff and figure out what happens. What do I do when I mix these colors? What do I do when I use this brush? And it's kind of fun to figure stuff like that out, so it's good. It's all good. Okay. Time to get a lot of white in there. So I'm going to actually use a paper towel to just get some paint off of my brush. The majority of it anyway. I don't need to wash it. I mean, I'm going to be melding the same colors anyway. So I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. Keep that motion going up into where I want the sun to be. What I'm actually going to do is get a little bit of black. I'm going to get a little smidge of black and darken around the corners. Just a little bit. Try to give it a little bit of depth. It's not bad. I know it can be really disheartening right now, right at this moment, when you start painting, because it looks like mud. And it does look like mud. So it's really hard to keep going when you get disappointed or disheartened around things like this, but it's important to just keep going. You're gonna learn so much from just doing it. So I'm trying to put in where the sun is. Kind of hard, not gonna lie. It's always a possibility of messing it up. Until you put your brush down, there's always the possibility that you're just gonna mess it up. I'm gonna stop touching it. I'm gonna let this dry. So now that I've got the background, so I put my colors on, I smeared them all around, I got the background decent. So I'm just gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna come back and do the Stingrays. So I'll see you back when it's dry. Alright, welcome back. It seems to be dry enough, at least to start. As long as it's not too wet, then we can definitely keep going. So I mixed a couple of things. I mixed the yellow with the blue that made, you know, that nasty green, and then I put some black into it, and I made this kind of nasty gray, which is perfect because they're supposed to kind of be gray. So we're gonna hope that that's a good color. So I swapped out my brush. Now I'm gonna use this little twirly thing to try and get kind of the outlines. So sea pancakes, they're like two triangles stuck to a caterpillar with a tail. So that's what I'm gonna try to go for. I don't really know what sea pancakes look like. I have an idea in my mind. This is where looking up a picture online would be really helpful, but I'm not gonna do that. Not bad yet. Okay, so there's one shape. Not terrible yet. So I'm just gonna kind of fill it in. Alright, now for the next one. Alright, there's number 2. And then I'm going to do a third one back here. And then I'm going to call this painting finished. Alright, not bad. Okay, so let me rinse my brush. So what I'm going to do is actually use the water that I washed my brush in. It has a little bit of pigment to it. And I'm going to see if I can't just add, nope, okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, I'm just making it worse. Alright, so there's the painting. There is the Stingrays. It definitely came out different than I expected. It wasn't precisely what I wanted it to be, but I really like it for that. It has its own personality. So thanks for coming along with this journey of me trying to do a painting. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing a lot of acrylic paintings and I've been really enjoying it. So there might be some more videos. Let me know in the comments if you liked this, if this was kind of fun to see. And I'd really like if somebody would like to, you know, go along with me and try to do this painting and show me up, because obviously it could be done better. I'd love to see other people's rendition of this kind of painting as well. So, but I will see you guys next time. My name was Sketching Mouse, and I'll see you in the next painting.